Hello again, Steve here. Just wanted to have a few words today on the thought of the day. The thought of the day comes from somebody I gotten to know fairly well, I guess, who sent me a text talking about how, something along the lines of how if we feel we don't like somebody or we don't like something, it's a mirror image of our dark side. Something like that. I could be wrong on this, but that's the gist of it. It got me to thinking. Okay, suppose we see injustice going on and we feel upset about it, or a little bit of anger about it, or even a little bit of helplessness about it. I think there's a valid case surely there's a valid case to be made that there is a trigger point. There's something in us that is being triggered, and it's part of us. I mean, because somebody else beside us might not be at all. Same situation, but different reaction. But does that really matter? Does it really matter for the real things in life? Like injustices, like, injury to other people, or what's perceived as mistakes, but maybe are not. But either way, it's some sort of harm that's going on, that we feel is going on. What does it really matter to the situation how we feel, right? I think if we have a fundamental ideal that we want to uphold, then it doesn't really matter what our emotional reaction is that much, other than we can just use it to examine it, learn something about ourselves. It doesn't change that situation though, right? I mean, objective things are objective things. I like to use the example once in a while, I think I've used it here before, of how you or I could be standing in front of a chair sitting in the middle of the room, right? And we can look at that chair when we're angry, when we're happy, when we're sad, when we're feeling a cloud of dark side coming over us, or whatever. The chair doesn't care. That's right, that rhymes, eh? It doesn't care. And it doesn't change the objective aspect of it. It's the same with, if there is an injustice of some sort going on, whether we, in that very moment, whether we're happy about something else, we're distracted, we don't even know about it, or we know about it and we're upset, doesn't change that reality. It's only our inner world that's either switched on or not to some sort of reaction. And so I think sometimes this, one guy used the term New Age bullshit, that it's all just us, get over it. Well, maybe it is. Maybe that is true. Although our experience, I would say, if we're honest with ourselves, is not that, right? We're part of everything, yes, but we're not everything. So there's something's going on that's out of order, and we feel strongly about it, and it's creating a reaction. I think that's a blessing. That's a blessing because, especially if we have an ideal to do something about it, or to shed some light on it, that is like a trigger for us within that ideal to motivate towards it. So just a thought anyways. Maybe I misunderstood the comment, but it was something that triggered me. So maybe that is my dark side. I don't know. But bottom line, I think there's subjective and there's objective things, or experiences, right? And the objective world, for the most part, doesn't really give a damn about our reaction or dark side or light side or anything like that. It just is what it is. And that's, I think, something to keep in mind. Hope this is helpful. Steve here again, with no real words of wisdom, just comments that can possibly help to improve the quality of our life experience. Well, they do for me anyways. So just sharing. Talk again soon.